Okay, we're back. I got another fuel filter slash regulator. I already tested it out. It does not leak, so that's good. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up. First time, let's see what happens. All right, so that was awesome. One problem though, I don't think that power steering hose is gonna work. I don't even want to mess with it right now. Yeah, I guess that hose, I guess I'm just gonna have to go to an actual hydraulic store and get one made. No biggie though, no biggie. But yeah, that was awesome. It sounded really awesome. It had really good oil pressure. Yeah, still gotta button up some small things. Like I said, still waiting on those radiator hoses, so couldn't run it for too long. Still waiting on intake stuff. That should be here any day. Yeah, that was sweet. All right. All right, everyone. I have an update. A important slash stupid update that I want to make people aware of because I kind of feel like an idiot. This is where we're at right now. Car's on the lift. Hey, look, the transmission's on the bench. What do you? I was having problems putting it in gear. So what would happen is the transmission would go in gear fine with the engine off. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, reverse, whatever. However, when I would start the engine and push the clutch in to try to put it in gear, it wouldn't go in gear. It's as if the clutch was not disengaging for some reason. Now, literally, this is the third time just today I've had the transmission back out. Like, I've taken it out and put it in. This is the third time. And I found the problem. Let me show you guys what we're working with. All right. I've already started loosening the pressure plate, but so this bolt is fully out right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what the problem was, and I'm expecting to see the same thing at all locations. So let me put this light right here. Hopefully that's good enough. Okay, let's zoom in real slowly. All right, can you see it yet? 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 Oh, look. So right there, you can see the bolt for the pressure plate was actually coming in contact with the clutch disc, and it was literally bolting the clutch disc to the flywheel. So I'm gonna take the clutch out. I'm going to inspect all the sheet metal for the pressure plate. I'm going to inspect the metal for the clutch disc. The material itself, the clutch material, should be just fine. But still, I'm going to like kind of maybe clean up the edges, just inspect them, make sure there's no burrs or anything. Then I'm going to go find some bolts with some smaller heads. I might have to either use like a socket cap screw, you know, an Allen head bolt, or I might take the other bolts and just grind down the head at the bottom. I might put it in my little lathe real quick and just, you know, take some material off, because this is what I was dealing with, this flanged bolt. The flange was catching the clutch disc. And I feel like an idiot. However, I've used flange head bolts before and have never had a problem, so that's why I just didn't think anything of it. But if you're having that kind of problem where you push the clutch in but it's not disengaging for some reason, that might be the culprit. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, I'm gonna get, you know, keep taking that stuff apart and redoing it, put the trans back in for the 3rd time today, and hopefully that solves it. All right, cool. So yeah, sure enough, that was it. Let me zoom in here on this whatever you want to call it. So you can see, so this one right here is the first time I had it installed. And when I took this off, I didn't notice it at all. So you can see where the bolt kind of mashed into it there and held the clutch disc to the flywheel. And then this is where it was just installed. So yeah, like I said, I'm just going around cleaning the pucks, just, you know, deburring, making sure there's no loose pieces of metal in there. The pad material is a-okay, that's good. But yeah, ooh, and yes, it was on every single one of them. So I got radiator hoses, got my intake on. Oh yeah, I've already driven it up and down the street a few times. I'm sure the neighbors love it. Hey, how about we go for a quick drive, huh? what a rush. Oh, I love it so much. And the e-brake locks up so good. Oh my gosh. I also got the glass in. You probably can't even see it because it's so nice and new and clean, but yeah. Yeah, so that went pretty nice. I put some new felt in here, and then there's a piece down in there. I put some new felt in. Yeah, it came out pretty good. Let me zoom out here. Sorry about that. So yeah, I got passenger side, I got driver side in, all good. I greased up the mechanisms so it works really well. Blocks old. I did this like years ago, like literally when I first got the car. But yeah, anyways, yeah, the e-brake, man, it locks up so good. I mean, I had Willwoods on the 240SX, and I think they were dual piston. These are just single piston, but they're like really big single piston. I think 2.5 inch diameter or 2.6 or 2.7, something like that. They're GM D154 calipers. So I had a buddy help me bleed the brakes. It literally took like 5 or 6 tries of tightening all the fittings and everything before I actually got it to stop leaking. And now it doesn't leak, so I'm not gonna touch it. But yeah, everything is bled, everything's ready to go. I have an appointment to get an alignment. I have an appointment to get a tune on the dyno. We are rocking and rolling, ladies and gentlemen. All 2 or 3 of you who are actually watching this. What else? I got these 2 lower lights wired up. It's just going to some leads right here for right now. I need to get new wire harnesses, new connectors for these lights, and I need to rebuild this headlight pod, whatever you want to call it. Got to put the ring back on this side, and then I got to get the hood on, obviously. But yeah, like I said, this e-brake, like, I'm still amazed at how well it works. I think this e-brake works the best out of all the drift cars I've ever had. And I mean, it was a used master cylinder, just some line I had left over, and then some OEM GM calipers. Crazy. And then the foot brake, like, you know, the normal brakes for the whole car, I mean, they're insanely awesome. As soon as you touch the pedal, the whole car stops. It's insane, man. I love it. There's not really anything else I really need to go over, honestly. Oh, I got a nice little license plate. It's an original 53 plate that I refurbished. I cleaned up and repainted it, taped off the letters, you know. Oh yeah, I do need to figure out some spacers for the front wheels because they are way in there. So I'll probably get like it's on a 1-inch bolt-on spacer right now. I'll probably just throw a 2-inch on there and call it good. Yeah, I think that's it. Like I said, really the only thing I need left to do, wire the headlights, which is easy because I already have the wires ran, and then put the hood on, and let's see, actually put the headlights in the sockets, and then tune and alignment. But I won't video any of that. Well, actually, I might video it on the dyno, but for now, let's just go ahead and ring the bell of doneness. Woo! Yeah, another one in the books.